Welcome, Lucky 13, day 13 of Righteous Tiger Qi Gong School, 21-day program, how to build a consistent Qigong practice. Begin by centering, head touches sky, feet stand on earth, body relaxes, mind expands. Mind is clear, attitude is humble, only unifying thoughts. Think space, think body. Entire body is harmonized with Qi. It's a beautiful spring day. I'm standing in a field of, when I pulled up, I was like, oh, those sweet little purple wildflowers, and they're actually, I feel like some of them are chives, and there's wild dill all around here as well, which just makes me so happy. And it's a gorgeous day. I'm gonna give it like top 5 beautiful days of the year. And so let us talk a little bit more about these places where we bring energy and push, and why are they in the sequence they're in? How much pressure should we be pushing on them? What channels are they, or are they organ channels, or are they energetics? Yes, both. And so when we'll just break it down to the form is to lift Qi up, earth Qi up, and pour Qi down. Cosmic, heaven, okay, so earth Qi, that's yin energy. And then cosmic energy is yang. So yin is us, our body, organs, and then yang is energy, thoughts, emotions, and the physiological aspect, functionality. So this is a blend. That's where, what's a wonderful thing, you can do this all the time because it will help give you energy if you feel really sluggish, and it will help calm you down if you have excess Qi, anxiety, and that type of thing. So when we're using these points, you know, this connection, the Mingmen and the Dantian connection, this is, you know, we could talk about that. But the significance of the placement of this low back point, and how these 2 points, low back point, and then really when we're pushing the Dantian, I mean, if you're pushing below your navel a couple inches, you're in this, anywhere along here, you're in what's called the conception vessel. And this, you see how close this is to the umbilicus, like this is where we receive energy. At one point we received energy from our mother, the umbilical cord, how we are supported, right? So there's this when I was talking earlier, I think it was day 4, talking about how low back pain, when your low back goes out, so, you know, sometimes you have an injury, but you know, people with chronic low back, it has to do with the support they have in their life. And really, it's not as if the support's not there, it's this openness to allow yourself to be supported. And analytically, yes, we would think like, yes, of course I want to allow myself to be supported, but there are these controls and things that we only allow ourselves to be supported in how we're comfortable with being supported, and, you know, boundaries and that type of thing. So this, working on these two, and working on keeping them connected. They get very disconnected, these 2 points, the Mingmen point to this lower tension near the umbilicus and on the conception vessel. They start living and vibrating in different worlds. They're in different dimensions. And when you can get them back together, and you're moving forward and you're doing what you are motivated to do, you will allow the support that is necessary at the time, and then all of a sudden things arrange themselves, and your free will, it doesn't feel effort to exert your free will. The choice is clear whether you want to do something or not. So there's the gate of life, gate of destiny. All the things have to be around it to then make a clear gate. It's not like a barred door. It's not like you have to find these keys and then make sure you know the code. It's not like that at all. It's there. We just don't see it. We don't see it because we don't have a clear handle on our energy. So when we're working with learning how to be more aware of energy, yes, we're using our body as the way to become more aware of it. And people have all kinds of sensitivities that they become latent because we don't really cultivate them. So I mean, we can take this as esoteric as you want, but when in doubt, pay attention to your physical body, and this will give you a lot of insight on where your motivation lies and what you are really connected to. So, and what you can let go of, and it's okay. It's not gonna burn all these bridges, and then you think these people are gonna. It's probably usually works out better for them too if you let go of some stuff. So let's work on Ming Men and the connection with the conception vessel, and how that relates to the form. How there are exercises we can do to support that. Sending a lot of the energy down your legs equally supports this up and down motion. The back it's along. It's called the governing vessel that Ming Man's on. So let us start with some motions that start to just shift weight side to side. So we start to get some blood flow moving down the legs. So you're going to step, have my feet hips width apart this way, and so when you shift weight forward, it's like the arms kind of go forward because my weight shifts forward, and then they pull up, and then I pull back and down. My weight shift kind of swings my arms forward, and then pulling back and down and forward. Okay, so what are these places doing here? Well, I'd like to be moving with them together. So if you check in and you just your awareness, if you check into what your low back is doing at the time. If your low back feels very tight, just ask it to broaden a little bit. A real easy way to do that is give a little bit more bend in your knees. That is going to drop your tailbone down, and that's going to broaden and lengthen your low back. Good. Now up here, now we are going to gather in. I mean, you can make this as low and as vigorous as you like, really sinking back, really moving forward. Work to keep your shoulders over your hips. So sometimes you don't know you're doing that until you kind of go ahead and exaggerate and see what that feels. I'm way over here. I got too much action up here. Stay back here. Move from this. Move from there. And my arms are very easy to move my arms because I don't have tension in the upper neck and shoulders. Good. And pull back and down. So first we're going to shift. So separate your feet this way. Shift weight. This swings my arms forward. Swing and pull back. Weight into the front leg. Weight into the back leg. Front leg. Back leg. There's vultures flying overhead. I found a beautiful feather in the woods yesterday. I was thinking it was a hawk, but I feel like it's a vulture feather. It's big. It's like a foot long. So Ziggy's not here today, so I'll just have to throw out some yang energy, just stream of consciousness out of nowhere, just to Keep it balanced. Okay, now we are going to gather up and pull back, round and pull back. You can bend into the legs as much as you want, but again, it's leg and dantian moving and low back broad. Shoulders stay over our hips. So if you don't know if you're doing that, go ahead and do it and see what that feels like, and then don't do that. Good. And down we go. All right. So with our form today, lots of attention, that tailbone not tucking under but moving down, and then the breath really can keep your low back broad as well. So let's bring legs together and get my, there we go, I think you can see me. Beautiful breeze. Shake a little bit. You might find yourself kind of shaking out of nowhere. But once your body learns that how to do this, and it's doing this every day, you might do that. That you see people, they have like that nervous thing, their legs always bouncing up and down and stuff. That's what they're doing. Okay. Legs together. Arms by our sides. Bend the knees. Head touches sky. Feet stand on earth. Body relaxes. Mind expands. Mind is clear. Attitude humble. Only unifying thoughts. Think space. Think body. Entire body is harmonized with Qi. Begin to practice. Flex the wrists, palms to the ground, and move forward, transmitting Qi to the earth, and then pulling back. And forward, low back is broad, lower abdomen's a little pulled in maybe, and again, and back. Relax the wrists, circle around. Here we deliver Qi to dantian. Circle round. And now, Ming Men, transmit Qi. Bend the elbows, lift up. Deliver Qi to Da Bao. Arms float forward. Deliver Qi to third eye, Yin Tong. Palms up. Out to the sides, forming a straight line. Pour Qi down. Lift Qi overhead. Palms come together at the top. And now down the midline. Point fingers forward, arms straighten. Separate the hands, make a triangle, bend at the wrist, separate, triangle. Pull shoulders back to start, and now push, pull, push, pull, push, giving and receiving Qi. Horizontal, collect Qi, open, close, open, close. Low back is broad, legs together. Close. Good. Open. Slowly moving arms out, forming straight line. Push. Pull. Really take the action into your shoulder blade. Keep legs strong. Good. Vertical. Collect Qi up and down. Inhale up and down. And again. And down. Turn palms up. Lift Qi overhead. And we're pouring Qi into Ba Hui. Big breath. Inhale. Exhale. Now down we go. Over the face. Relax the jaw, throat, washing the organs of the chest, abdomen, lower abdomen, and deliver chi to navel center. You might see me push in a lot. It's not really a conscious thing. Some days you need to push. If it feels like out of sync with you, you can push a little bit more. Come around and deliver chi to Ming Man. Bend the knees, really tucking on the way down. Hands down the backs of the legs and onto the tops of the feet. Forward, bend into knees, into toes, shift weight back. Forward, down, shift weight back. Forward, down, shift weight back. Gather chi in front of the feet. And now up the fronts of our legs. On the way up, your legs stay together, everyone, and knees bent, so you really protect your back on the way up. And now hands, fingertips deliver chi to navel center. Arms come down. Inhaling, flex the wrists, cultivate chi, push, pull. Once your shoulder blades start pulling together, the only effort in the arms is to keep them up. Horizontal, collect chi, close, open, close, open, close, open. Good, arms move forward and push, pull, push, pull, push, pull. Vertical, collect chi up. Sometimes you'll see my fingertips are together, or the fingers are together. There really is supposed to be a little space in between each finger. Lift chi overhead. Pour chi into Ba Hui. Big breath. Exhale. And now down. Hands will come to Yin Tong. Deliver chi to third eye point. And now hands around to use that. This is a different dog. This is Maisie. Hi. Hi. Now go down in between the shoulder blades. And now come up in between the shoulder blades. Good. And now to Da Bao. Self-love, self-acceptance. Now to Ming Man. Deliver chi. Around to navel center. And now down the fronts of our legs. Legs together. Tuck your chin. Roll shoulders forward. Belly in. And lean forward. Bend into knees. Shift weight back. Lean forward. Bend. Shift weight back. Hands are up here. You can use them to help keep your legs together. Very good for the strength of the legs. Gather chi in front of the feet. Now we pull that chi around, up the backs of our legs. Tuck your chin, roll up, roll up. To Ming Man, deliver chi. Around, navel center, and arms down. Lift arms up, 45 degrees, all the way overhead. Deliver chi to Ba Hui. And now down the sides of our temples, ears. Arms forward, right arm first. Forward. And gather halfway. Zhonghui, thumb on middle finger. And to Chi Hu, underneath the collarbone or side. Around. Zhonghui halfway. That so makes me think of RuPaul's Drag Race. Didn't think I'd be talking about that today, did ya? 3 breaths. Breathe in. Like I said, Ziggy's not here. We gotta just throw out some stuff. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Out. Roll your wrists around one another, palms together. Now inhale, arms overhead. Stretch as high as you can. And stretch higher. Good. Pull Qi down. Move arms forward. Deliver Qi. Yin Tong. And bending elbows. Deliver Qi to Da Bao. Reach around behind you. Your arms get in line with you. Turn palms forward. And now right palm, left palm. Men, left palm, right palm. So your intention is here. Your intention is to connect Dantian, the golden sphere of energy, with Ming Men, with Gate of Life, Gate of Destiny. Your attention is. Where is your attention in your life? That's what you're drawn to. That is what is going to open the gate of life, gate of destiny. And you will be supported and nurtured every step of the way. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you to my teachers. My intention for this course and this class is for you to experience and feel like your very best version of your very, very best self. And have a great friggin' day.